We're now at study number 9, and today's title is Forwards and Backwards. And we're going to look at Judges chapter 8, verses 33 to 35. Everyone loves a good personalised or printed t-shirt now and again in life. Hopefully, you're nodding along with me. I've been given my fair share in the past, and the most recent one I was given was the one I'm actually wearing right now. Okay, so it says, if you can't see it, with great beard comes great responsibility. Now you can go online and you can find a tee that will work for pretty much anyone you know. A common one I've seen in the past is one that says eat, sleep, work, repeat. And there's always the option to replace the word work with whatever you want. So you might go for one that says eat, sleep, dance, repeat, or something like eat, sleep, Netflix, repeat. The idea is that we all have a pattern to our everyday lives. There's a pattern in the Old Testament, and we see that in our passage today. God does something amazing, and so his people worship him and obey him. However, as time goes by, they so easily forget what God has done, meaning they become disobedient and things go wrong. When things get really bad, usually they realize that they've messed up, and so they cry out to God, they come back to him, and they beg for help. The pattern could be summed up maybe like this: worship, forget, sin, repeat. Nowhere is this pattern more evident than in the book of Judges, which covers the period after the Israelites had entered the promised land, but before they had a king. Our passage today says this in Judges chapter 8. No sooner had Gideon died than the Israelites again prostituted themselves to the Baals. They set up Baal-berith as their god and did not remember the Lord their God, who had rescued them from the hands of all their enemies on every side. They also failed to show any loyalty to the family of Jerubbaal, that is, Gideon, in spite of all the good things he had done for them. Things are not looking so good, but before we begin to look down on the Israelites and judge them for their behaviour, I think we first need to take a look at ourselves, because so often we're exactly the same. We go to a Christian event, we listen to an unbelievable song, we read a really good book, we maybe experience God move in an amazing way, but as time goes by, we forget, we drift away, we begin to move backwards. Let's seek God's help to break that pattern in our hearts. Let's remember every day the goodness of God as we look to Jesus, the one who destroyed the pattern of sin and death, so that we could be saved.